Right, hello, welcome back to our last match reaction of the season. We've beat Brentford 4-2, ignore the Elvis curl, just beat Brentford 4-2, and well, in the first half we were really good. Second half we started off a bit shaky, but then we started settling down again. But before getting all of that, if you do want to see more Newcastle related content, then please do consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. So yes, thank yous, enjoy the video. Kicking things off, it was a much needed 3 points after the drop points at Old Trafford and at Brighton. The 3 points is guaranteed, well, it's not guaranteed, it's put us in the Conference League spot, but it hasn't officially confirmed anything until Man City play Manchester United in the FA Cup final on Saturday. Now, theoretically speaking, Man City should twat them, but also theoretically speaking, Man United are lucky bastards and they'll probably end up beating them. So it'll be an interesting one to see what happens there. But regardless, we've done our job today. Harvey Barnes started the goal scoring off after an early scare from Ivan Toney, having his goal ruled out. A lovely ball by Bruno into the box for a really poor defended header for Harvey Barnes. The second goal, some good work by Isak to know that Murphy was there at the back post and just tap it in. And then the Brentford defender totally arsed it up for Isak's goal, the third one. Then going at half time, 3-0 up, cruising comfortably. Job's a good one. Come back out and we've conceded 2 in 15 minutes. So Eddie, whatever the fuck you said to them at half time, don't say it again. Right? Don't say that again. We did eventually get our shit together as Bruno scored our fourth, which was much needed. Deserved, I wouldn't say, but needed it was. We had his bucket hat on, kissing the badge. Fucking love it, Bruno, lad. As I've said plenty of times in the past, I'll say it again, Bruno Guimaraes is going nowhere. So all opposition fans watching this, fuck off. He's not going anywhere. Same as Isak, not going anywhere. Gordon to Liverpool, fuck off. Going absolutely nowhere. However, that brings me on to the point of these are the following players who I think have played their last game for Newcastle today. Starting off, Callum Wilson, bit of an obvious one. The supposed falling out. I need better. I think that was his last game today. Apologies, I went into a Scottish accent there if you've noticed. Second player I think's played his last game is Miggy Almiron. I know he's refusing to leave. Fuck off. You're not good enough. That's not early criticise. Well, it is criticising Almiron. That's exactly what it is. He's not good enough anymore. He wasn't then. He isn't now. But that's no disrespect to him, as he's been a very good servant for the club for the time that he's been here. It was our record transfer at one point, the 25 million from Atlanta in the MLS. And finally, a bit of a controversial one I think has played his last game. Let me know your thoughts on it. Kieran Trippier. I think his little last 10-minute cameo at the end, I think that's the last we'll see of him. Obviously, there was the whole rumours in January, I should say, of his Bayern Munich move, which eventually fell through. However, I do think he will go in the summer, whether it is to Bayern Munich, whether it's to Saudi, whether it's to the MLS, wherever. I do think that's Kieran done. He started it all off. He was the first big name to take the move to Newcastle when we were rock bottom of the league at that point. So honestly couldn't thank Trippier enough, couldn't thank Callum Wilson enough, couldn't thank Almiron enough, whoever. Like, we do appreciate them, but the point that most Newcastle fans won't accept yet is, like, you see the people, like, this is going so off topic, but you see the people on social media and that and saying, oh, I could never slag off Eddie's boys, just thinking of like how far we've came since when. Yeah, that's true, but now we are where we are. We've got expectations. We're not the richest club for it to go, oh yeah, remember where we were 3-4 years ago. No, we've got expectations now. We want to be winning stuff, and we've got to be getting rid of the players like Almiron, like Longstaff, whoever. We've got to be slowly but quickly getting rid, which is harsh saying getting rid, but you know, we do. So as I said earlier on, we've done our bit now, so it's over to Man City in the FA Cup final. Now, like, yeah, Man City should fucking batter Man United. They're rubbish. So they are shit. First time we finished above them in the Premier League, though. Just a little fact for you. But yeah, Man United are shit. They're really shit. Man City's just been crowned champions, right? After battering West Ham. Like, Man City should be winning the FA Cup. They should be. But Man United are lucky bastards. So it'll be more of an even game than what people think it is. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully Man City just fucking tows them. But it's a hard one to tell. You don't really know what they're going to do until they've fucked it up, or either like fluked, I should say. But this is the last Premier League match reaction of the season. There will still be Newcastle content coming out. Don't you worry about that. There will also, I'd like to say, there will be England Euros content out in the summer, because I don't imagine a lot of transfer action whilst the Euros are on. Because obviously, I'd like to fucking hope half the players that we're trying to get are going late into the knockout stages of the Euros. Like, we want big players, we don't want some like fucking, I don't know, like Hungarian that's anyone's ever heard of. That's going to be like Soboslai's bitch, for example. It's like, because we want the top draw stuff, but with the top draw stuff playing in the Euros, presumably, you know, it will be quite a difficult one. So yes, England Euros content. Get a slag off Southgate for a bit for you. Let me know. Would you like me to make a video on my England 26-man squad? If you don't, fair enough. But if you do and you would be interested in that, then just let me know in them comments. But yeah, that's our season finished. Our Premier League season, well, yeah, our season finished. We've had some pretty high points, like the PSG game, the Sheffield United game, like a few others, don't get me wrong. But we've also had some fucking shockers as well. A bit like Wednesday night, be one of them. But I think permitting that Man United get beat in the FA Cup final, let's say we finish in the Conference League, I'd say it's a very successful season. Now, hear me out before you all fucking get ahead of yourself. I think it's been a really successful season, because the amount of shit we've been put through this season, in terms of injuries, in terms of cup draws, in terms of getting fucking battered, right? Like, we're 4-1 to Tottenham, we're 3-0 to Everton, whoever, to still finish Conference League, like, after, like, because Boxing Day, January time, when we're getting absolutely fucking nothing, like, it looked like we were going to get absolutely out, but to finish in a European position, I think it's been a... Sorry, my phone's now just came off the selfie stick. I think it's been a very successful season. So, yeah, A very successful season. Whether it's been as successful or more successful than last season, not quite decided on as of yet. But you can make the argument, last season, yeah, we're finished in the Champions League position, but, you know, we didn't really have many injuries last season. Like, I know what's he called? Wilson was injured for quite a lot of it, and Isak was injured for quite a lot of it. But still, apart from that, we didn't really have any sort of like major injury that like massively affected the squad. So could you say this season's more successful than last? I will leave that for you to decide. So that brings this Premier League season to an end. I hope you have enjoyed my match reactions so far. Obviously, I only started in February. I think I'm pretty good going so far. And next season, I hope it's going to be bigger and better. But as I say, England content will be coming out, and plenty of other Newcastle related news. So I think that's me done for the Premier League. Hope to see you all again soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekends.